So this session is very useful for physics revisions. Okay. So dear students, whenever you are starting physics from class 8, 9, 10, 11, okay, few things are very universal. So I am here to help you. Like what is the dimension of length? The length is, you know, that meter and centimeter. So let's say this is SI, this is CGS. Okay. And one more thing that, you know, the dimensional unit of length is L. So this is new thing for you maybe. So any length will be presenting as an L. Now I will show you what is the benefit of this dimensional analysis. Okay. Now let's say displacement S. So S is only L. So if you say S, let me write it down from here. Okay. If you say the parameter is S, the units will, dimensional units will be L, and the units will be, you know, AM and meter and centimeter, SI and CGS. Now, what is velocity? So velocity means we know that formula of velocity is, you know, displacement by time. So that means you can write L by T. So L presenting length, T presenting the dimensional unit of time, L by T. So this is the key factor. So if you know the formula, if you have the good practice with formula, then writing dimension is easy. Then you can write meter per second and centimeter per second. So this is the unit of speed or velocity. Now, how to revise the unit of acceleration? So first you go to formula. Formula is the first. If you have good grip with formula, then you should have good grip with the units. You can build the units whenever you are going to class 11, right? So there you don't have to remember any units. Everything you are going to build. There is a separate chapter, unit and dimensional unit. There you don't have to remember anything. So same thing if you try to adapt to class 9, whatever you require, right? So that means it will make you in a less tension, like you don't have to fear of forgetting the units. Just build the units. You don't have to remember the units. Now what is acceleration? Acceleration A is equal to V minus U by T. We all know. So acceleration means, so V, what is the units of dimensional unit of V? L by T. Right? L by T. Already I wrote here. What is the unit of T? T. So acceleration will be L by, you know, T square. Right? You can write L by T square. So this is the dimensional unit of acceleration. That means what will be the SI unit of acceleration? It will be meter per second square, and SI unit is, CGS is centimeter per second square. So students are getting confused about the unit of acceleration. So this is the unit of acceleration, and I know that if you follow the track of just, you know, typical remembering the things, then you can again forget. So better go with this formula. So this is the formula of acceleration. Acceleration means change of velocity with time. So what is the dimensional unit of velocity? That is L by T. So L by T, then by this T, time is coming from this T. So L by T is equal to L by T square. So L by T is the dimensional unit of acceleration. Okay. So if you make a habit of, you know, building the things during your revision, if you do revision like this, then there is no chance of forgetting the acceleration units. You can build. So you can say it as an Abhimanyu technique, like, you know, that if you are stuck somewhere, you can come out of that place if you know this technology for any units. Now let's go to the force. Okay. Now what is the formula of force? First you have to practice the formula. So what is the formula of force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration, right? So F is equal to mass into acceleration. Now what is the dimensional unit of mass? That is capital M. Any mass can be presented by capital M. Now acceleration, we know that L by T square. So I can write it like M L T to the power minus 2. So this is the dimensional unit of force. So force you can write, so what will be the unit of force? Kg for mass, L for meter by second square. So kg meter per second square is the units of force in SI unit. And for CGS it will be gram centimeter per second square. Okay. Now kg meter per second square we are saying as in Newton, and CGS part we are saying as a dyne. So dyne is equal to gram centimeter per second square. Fine. So force units you don't have to remember. You do practice multiple times. It will give you more confidence on force, on concept, on writing the dimension, and it will save your time. See, if you are revising, doing revision 10 times now, so if your revision time going to reduce, so that's definitely a profit for you. So this time you can utilize for other subject during a coming half yearly exam or annual exam or any other kind of exams. So what happened that we are doing a revision something like 10 times or 20 times. What is the reason of multiple revision? That is the forget, losing concept. We are trying to keep the things in our current memory all time, right? Because we have some fear of like I may forget during the exam. That how to come out of this? That calls action, right? So action, cure fear. Action will cure your fear. So what action you have to take? You have to do multiple practice the way I am showing you, just like this. No more things, no words. In physics, no words required, only concept, formula and understanding. And write the, let's say, now pressure. So force, all of you know. Now how to convert, like 1 Newton is equal to, I know that, kg, 1 kg meter per second square. So that means we can write 1 kg of mass and acceleration is unit, right? So 1 kg means 1000 gram, 1 meter means 100 centimeter per second square. So it is 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square. So you can say it like 10 to the power 5 times. So this is one conversion you have, right? Okay. Now, so any physical quantities can be presented like MLT concept. Any physical quantities, right? And there are few other parameters also, but mainly for your part, since you are beginners, so anything like whenever you will be in class 11, so there is a like that time period t is equal to 2 pi root over L by G, right? So we can build this formula by using, there is a concept called principle of homogeneity. With this, okay. Now let me tell you one more thing, like this principle of homogeneity means V is equal to U plus AT. So you can verify the formula with the dimension unit, like velocity of unit of velocity is dimension unit L by T, right? So U means L by T. So this will also be L by T. All parameters will be having the same dimensional unit. So acceleration AT is equal to here L by T. So A will be is equal to L by T square. So this way you can get the the dimension unit of accelerations, right? So this is very very important part, and if you go like this, so this you can say as a foundation of physics. Whoever planning, whoever starting in class 9, even the student of class 9, those who can adapt the part, you can go for this, you can take this, and this is a part of foundations, happening, right? Now, pressure. So pressure means, lots of students forgetting the unit of pressure. Pressure means force by area, thrust by area. Now what is the unit of force? That is Newton, area is meter square. So unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. That's it. So if you have the formula, just take the units from the formulas. It will help you. Or what is the dimension unit of force? Pressure, m a to the power minus 2, then L square, right? So it will be m L to the minus 1 to the minus 2. So this is the dimensional unit of pressure. So pressure is a scalar quantity. Okay. So I believe this is going to help you to bring any kind of units, like about work. So work is equal to force into displacement, right? So force means Newton, S is meter. So unit of force is Newton meter, or you are saying as in joule. Similarly, torque tau is equal to that RF sin theta or r vector cross f vector. So torque is also force into distance. So unit of torque is also Newton meter, right? Newton meter. Fine. So this way, this is going to help you. One more part I want to highlight before closing the session, like 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. Okay. Lots of students having confusion. What does it mean? So it means that kgf means there is an acceleration acting downward called g. Object is an under acceleration of this g. This g is acceleration due to gravity. Now you can take this g as a 9.8 meter per second square or 10 if the exam they can mention this or this, right? So g is the only acceleration acting downward on an object. When object is under this amount of acceleration, then what will be the force acting on the object? Force is equal to always mass into acceleration. If mass is 1 kg, then 1 kg into this amount of, let's say, 10 meter per second. So this is 10 Newton. So force is 10 Newton. So this is the units, like 1 kgf means g Newton. 1 kgf means you can say g Newton. The definition will be 1 kgf is equal to g Newton. That means the force acting on an object of unit mass and acceleration is g, and Newton is the unit. Now 1 gf means in serious unit acceleration value is 980 centimeter per second square. So 1 gf means 980 dyne. Okay. So gf presenting the CGS unit, where g is 980 centimeter per second square. If you practice like this, definitely you will get confidence. Okay. Just follow my sessions. Okay. And next session I will come back again.